All right, 12 construction. Now I'm just going to leave and pick up all my where are my items? Wait, did I take two? Oh my god. I'm so dumb. The name of the game for this episode is questing. We're not going to do an absurd amount of quests. I think it's like 27 or 28, just enough to clear out some basics. Riding for quests is pretty exciting since we're an ultimate Ironman, thus inventory space is at a premium. This is going to be one of my favorite things to do for the beginning of this account, is just kind of figuring out what's the fastest way to knock out multiple quests all at the same time with our limitations. But anyway, here's the plan for today in order of start time, not necessarily end time. The Restless Ghost. X marks the spot. Cook's Assistant. Rune Mysteries. Mystalin Mystery. Vampire Slayer. Witch's Potion. The Knight's Sword. I know this isn't a quest, but we're going to stop by the Stronghold of Security because we really, really want more money. Gertrude's Cat. And Daddy's Home, which is actually a mini quest, but it's super important, so we're just going to count it. With all that said and done, let's get to questing. All right, we have the Restless Ghost started, but since we're in the area, to save some time, we're going to go ahead and rush the general store real quick. We're going to buy a handful of items here to help contribute to other quests, mainly at this point in time, Cook's Assistant. I really do love the text that you get when you complete Cook's Assistant without actually talking to him the first time. You're like a psychic. We're also going to start X marks the spot. We're not going to complete this right away. We're going to complete a couple of steps of it and then just kind of complete it as we go along. The major thing about what we're doing today is making a big loop around the free-to-play area and getting a lot of stuff started and finished at the same time. There's step 1. And there's step 2. Also, I'd like to apologize ahead of time. A lot of these clips I'm going to be zoomed out a ton. I know that's not the greatest look. I actually did have a couple of people reach out to me asking if I could be a little more zoomed in when I play this. I have it zoomed out because I like seeing as much of the screen as possible, especially when I'm doing this while streaming. I'm going to try and be a little more mindful of that because I want you all to enjoy watching this. Also, I'm just totally stalling because this gives everyone a chance to look at the ridiculous text that happens when you have the items early. And that's Cook's Assistant complete. There's our first quest done. Let's go. Gonna get Rune Mysteries started here. We're not gonna complete this for a while, but Rune Mysteries is gonna be very, very important because rune crafting is gonna be a very valuable skill on this account. Talking to Father Ernie. We gotta talk to this dude for the Restless Ghost. All right, and while we continue to do our movement, we're going to start the Mystalin Mystery. Wow, I can't mouth today. I am so goddamn bad at this part. Like, you're supposed to line up the mirror so you can reflect the knife and... Wait, no. Fuck! There's this horrible quest done. The good news is we do get level 6 crafting out of this, which is a nice little head start to not only building up some total level, but also, I mean, crafting is just a fantastic skill. The rewards for this quest are also really good for me right now. We can't exactly use these gems, so it's just going to be some quick and easy money. Spooky! Ooh, ghost! All right, we just sold our gems for a little bit of cash money. Now we're here at the Wizard's Tower, Why do you watch me? So now we're here talking to Archmage Cedrador. Dude. Thanks for the skull, bye! So now we're here in Draenor Village to continue X marks the spot. We're continuing our little lap around Gillenor's free-to-play area, starting Vampire Slayer. Here's the 4th clue for X marks the spot. And X marks the spot completed. We are going to save this antique lamp for later. I'm going to put it on Herblore, which should give away that we're going to do Druidic Ritual soon. We picked up some ingredients along the way, and I'm here to drink this delicious witchy brew. This will be Witch's Potion done and out of the way. We also got level 16, why did I say 16? 14 magic and 15 combat. I can't read. Look at me, I'm such a nice person, I'm getting double the leaves. Starting the Knight's Sword. All right, time to go through the Stronghold of Security. Anyone who's ever made a fresh account knows that this is the easiest way to get 10,000 coins in the history of the planet. And I'm also gonna take some of these boots. Starting Gertrude's cat. All right, we're buying this Staff of Fire because it's gonna be very, very useful for us. It's gonna help us auto-cast Fire Blast, and Fire Blast is pretty much gonna be our Blast? Strike? Whatever it's called. I'm clearly smart. We're also getting Daddy's Home started here because we can do Gertrude's cat steps and Daddy's Home steps basically simultaneously. There's the stake for Vampire Slayer. Hello, hi, yes, house renovations here. All right, we got some of the planks that we need for Daddy's quest. Daddy's quest? Oh, Daddy. Some construction materials. And there's the lumberyard section of Gertrude's cat done. All right, Yarlo, your house is much better looking now, but we still got a ways to go. Here's the package given for Rune Mysteries. Here's some more planks. All right, Yarlo's house is done. Now to talk to Marlo. Man, these names sometimes. All right, there's Daddy's home done. That's excellent. That's fantastic for the account because of the construction experience that we're getting from this, and also just the head start. If it isn't obvious, construction is like the most goated stat that you can have for an Ultimate Ironman, so getting any experience towards that is always a good thing. Here's some more advancement for the Knight's Sword. All right, so Marlo's crate has a bunch of stuff that I'm going to sell. So we're going to hop a bunch of worlds to make as much money as possible. Then after we do that, we're going to go get some runes from Aubrey. There's all our stuff sold. Here's the runes. And Gertrude's cat is done. There's nothing like completing the quest and having a nice, beautiful pet kitten we're not keeping it. Boo, boo. All right, time for lap 2. 3. I don't know how many laps we've done to this point in time. There's the Restless Ghost completed. Rune Mystery's done. Aggie's making some dyes for us for later. Finally, some teleports. Granted, it's the Chronicle, but teleports nonetheless. All right, Count Drainer is donezo. Gonna use this house tab real quick. We're gonna start some light construction. All right, so funny thing about being a brand new Ultimate Ironman, and I mean brand new as in I've never played an Ultimate Ironman before, I needed to drop some of my items to make some space so I can finish up my construction really quickly, which, by the way, we got to 12 construction. Not too bad for our limited amount of materials, but my items despawned. So I have to get my dyes again. All right, crisis averted. Turns out it was more than just the dyes. I had to get some meat again as well. But now we're back on track. Granted, it took like 30 plus minutes. Do you know how much it sucks to travel without any sort of agility or mass teleports? It's awful. All right, Thurgo has his pie. He's a happy, happy dwarf man, dude, person. All right, we're finally leaving the free-to-play area for the first time. We're heading towards Ardoin. We have a couple of things we're gonna get here. We're gonna get some raw chicken. We're gonna get some raw bear. We're also going to potentially steal some cakes. I don't know if I actually need the food yet. We will steal cakes later, for sure. I don't think I need it right now, actually. There's our chicken. There's our bear. All right, I'm gonna break this Falador tab just so we can get back to Falador really, really quickly. All right, advancing the nice swords a little. Nice swords. Advancing the knight's sword. All right, clearly we need to get some diplomacy going here, so I'm gonna go to the Goblin Village. Goblin diplomacy complete. All right, into Taverley we go. We're gonna do Witch's House. Now, normally when I do a new account, this is actually kind of a scary quest and I have to save spot for sure. But because we have overhead prayers, I'm not even worried about that. I'm not sure if I am gonna save spot or not, but if I can't save spot or if I just feel froggy, I really don't need to. Thank God for that super duper early prayer grind. All right, Witch's House complete. And also because of that, we get some fatty experience. All right, starting Druidic Ritual right now. We can finally clear an inventory space because I've been holding on to this antique lamp forever. I was gonna use it on Herblore this entire time. Druidic Ritual complete. And let's throw that bad boy onto some Herblore. Yes, it feels so good. All right, we gotta grab a Snape Grass, so I'm gonna go ahead and teleport the house real quick. Now that we got our Snape Grass, we're gonna go ahead and go back on the boat to our Doin. This is gonna start phase 2, 1.3, I don't know. We're temporarily done with laps, and now we're just going in like a diagonal. On that note, that is going to conclude today's episode. Much like every other cataloged RuneScape account, this is probably going to be like shorter episodes at first with a lot of content, and then probably get longer throughout. I can't guarantee I'm going to be able to do this every week. I'm going to try really hard for a while, and I'll let you know when it becomes a little too much and I have to move to like 2 weeks or a month or anything like that. It is an ultimate Ironman after all, and a lot of these grinds will be long and tedious. But next episode, we are going to continue the quest grind. So thank you very much for watching this, and I'll see you all next time.